Also, before we cover everything up, we just want to see what's in the walls and the ceilings. So up in there we've got that one with that, and then here's our soffit and what that looks like. Okay, that's how far away our electrical panel is. And most of the electrical's right there. We've got one outlet behind that couch right down there where that wire's running. But then just more of the same there. So that's our soffit and what's behind it. Okay. And we got gas. Let me come on this side. We got gas lines, water lines that run out of that corner. Okay. And the water lines continue, and they go straight down all the way to the end. And once they get here, they're turning and they run along that wall. They drop down to the kitchenette and they run until they get over here, and then they go up somewhere I think right behind there. They're going to feed I thought it was the sink upstairs, but it must be somewhere else. The gas line. The gas line's coming up out of that space, and it's going along, and it runs right on this side of the soffit. So that's what that is. And then it turns and goes up into there. I don't see. Okay. So that's the layout of this wall for electrical. That's the layout of that wall for electrical. And for the ceiling, other than those pipes, is just electrical running along. Okay, so we do have that running down, but each bay goes like that. Now this, I do have the HVAC. The HVAC is just running over there in each of these bays. This one is running all the way and up into the other room. Same thing here. Just on this side of the window, it comes and it runs all the way down, and then there's a second one that runs and feeds the upstairs. Okay. Here's what these walls look like. There's electrical next to the door and electrical next to the closet door. Up here, just a few electrical, some plumbing as well in that ceiling. And this pipe right here is actually the line for the dryer, the dryer vent that runs to the outside. This wall looks like that for electrical. This wall looks like that. Okay. And the ceiling, there's quite a bit going on. So we've got this HVAC line that turns, and it's turning right there at that corner. And then it goes and it runs and feeds upstairs. And then there's this one that is coming, that runs through the whole soffit there. And that's what's in that soffit. And there's a gas line you can see, and water lines. The water lines continue and break off and go and feed the bathroom. And they also continue to outside the house. There's an HVAC line that drops down into this room. And then this one coming out of the soffit is just air for the mechanical room to flow out, and the other one's going to feed bathroom or bedroom upstairs. Okay. On this wall, this is what we have. We've got that plumbing in this wall with the little electrical. Same thing on this side. We've got this plumbing coming through. And again, the soffit is just basically the return, or the supply actually. Okay. Into the bathroom space. Oh, and the soffit in the hallway looks like this. So we've got plumbing running through that soffit until it meets up with that corner. We got returns that go upstairs. We've got lots of electrical coming through, and right here we've got a lot of return. Just mostly return. That's our cold airflow back for the downstairs, for the basement to return. And in the bathroom, you've got the plumbing that's running along, and almost every single cavity is filled with something. So we got electrical there, HVAC, saddle register for the bathroom. That one goes on and runs past. This one is going on and running past into the other room, and then you got the plumbing, the fan, and then you've got a light over the bathroom as well. Again, this is what the wall looks like from this side for plumbing. Little electrical in that wall. And then you've got this plumbing that's running through and down right there. Okay. And right there. With a little electrical in the bathroom, and the electrical does continue over here. Okay. All right. Electrical in this room, in the wall, in the closet, same thing. And then we come over here, we got this going on. Okay. And in the ceiling, we've got these cans, and then coming out of the wall, we've got the gas that goes outside, and the water, HVAC. You got HVAC that goes up to the other room, HVAC that's coming down on this room. That gas line runs all the way over, and it gets that soffit and turns. And then just on the other side, you got the air return right there. Okay. For that portion of the bedroom. In this little section, you have that. And then for this room, there's the electrical on that wall. It just runs along, and there's that wall. And then that continues until right here. Okay. And right here. And for the ceiling in this room, similar thing. You've got air going up to the bedroom. These lights. You have a saddle register shooting down into this one. And then that continues and it turns right next to right next to where the wall would be, or over the door. And then you have a lot of air return for the upstairs that's feeding down through. That pipe turns in the ceiling right there. So probably about, I don't know, about halfway of that door is where that's turning. Or not door, but opening. You just keep going, and that continues. We've seen this, and then this section, you've got the pipe running down. It's up a little ways, but you do have a pipe in that cavity and pipes there. So, and then that pipe also goes down in this wall. Okay. So we do not want to hit that guy. That would be bad. That would be really bad. So lots of electrical stuff there on that light. And the big bunch of electrical runs down to the electric box. And then the last bit is right here, this ceiling. You got a couple of lights and this HVAC line. And that's pretty much everything. So to future self, hopefully that helps. Cool.